guys, welcome back to another Plush Bros video. Today, I'm going to be showing off my updated 2024 December 20th Sonic plush collection. I'm doing this in honor of the Sonic Movie 3 debut. I went to go see it. It's an awesome movie, and I hope they make a fourth. But anyways, let's jump straight into this collection video, starting with the first Sonic that was ever shown on this channel, which was the 8-inch dark blue Jazzwares Sonic plushie, and he looks alright. I love this plushie. It was one of my Sonics from my childhood. So yeah, and that's 8-inch. I think this was the 2012 release or 11, but that's the 8-inch Jazzwares Sonic plushie. So if y'all don't know how I'm going to do this, I want to explain it because it can be confusing sometimes. I'm going to go in category of company and character. So we're starting with Jazzwares, and we're starting with Sonic. So I'm going to go through Tomy, Toy Network, and all that other stuff with Sonic first, and then we'll move on to those characters. So we revisit all that stuff. But anyways, here is the 2009 first release of the light blue Jazzwares Sonic plushie. Now, how you tell these guys apart is this guy's got more like buff arms, and he looks really good. To me, his proportions kind of look like the werehog, but he's got skinnier legs, big arms. His head looks really good. His spikes look great. They downgraded, but this guy's really small, and this was going to be the Sonic of my channel, but he's just too small for me, and there's not many Sonic characters that I want to use that are in this scale, so I'm not going to use him. But this is the 8-inch light blue Jazzwares Sonic plushie. Here is the 2010 light blue Jazzwares Sonic 8-inch. See, this is where they started to migrate from the light blue looking good to the dark blue looking bad. His proportions are more of the 2012 to 11 one, but his color and his head looks, you can see it looks good, but it's starting to go to that. And these plushies in particular are, look at his spikes look good and stuff. These had like really bad quality control, so you could find really good looking ones, or you could find really bad looking ones, and I got lucky with all three of mine. So here is the 8-inch 2010 light blue 8-inch Jazzwares Sonic plushie. Alright, now going into the classic Sonics, we have the 8-inch classic Sonic from Jazzwares. This guy is one of the best looking classic Sonics ever. Not this one in particular. I've got an okay looking one. I buy some of my plushies off of eBay, so they come in used and played with, such as this one. This guy has a really understuffed arm, and I have to sew him up in the back of his head, and yeah. But anyways, other than that, he looks really good. He's really soft, and his proportions are great. And I just love this plushie overall. It's a great plush. I recommend you get him. Anyways, that is the 8-inch Jazzwares Classic Sonic. Alright, so here we go with the last of the Jazzwares, with the Sonic ones. We've got the 15-inch Classic Sonic from Jazzwares. This guy is the 20th anniversary release. So he's pretty old by now, I'm guessing. He's really huge, if you can't tell, and I have to extend my arm all the way out without showing my face. How beautiful this plush is. He's really soft. His details look amazing. He's an awesome plush. I recommend you get him if you can find him for a good price, which is you can. I found mine for a really good price, which was like maybe like $15 to $16. He's a really good plush. I recommend you get him. And that is the 15-inch 20th anniversary release Jazzwares Classic Sonic. I wanted to do this in timeline, but I forgot. So I wanted to start with the first Sonic I used for my collection, for my channel, but I wanted to go in timeline, so I done showed you that. But here's the I don't know. This might actually be. Here is the Toy Network. I'm pretty sure Sonic plushie. This is the 8 to 7-inch version. This guy is a cool plushie. I got him from eBay, and his legs are very understuffed. From what I believe is his shoes are filled with these beans. His shoes are like bean bags, as you can hear. I'm pretty sure his legs were filled with the beans, because right here it's cut off. It's sewn right there, and it's not sewn down here, so they go into his legs. But I'm pretty sure I'll just go down here, cut a little hole, and stuff his legs so he looks nice, and paint his eyes. Cause oh my goodness! And fun thing that you can do with this plushie, I'm gonna shout out one of my favorite YouTubers. His name is Blue Pikmin. You can go look him up. He's a really cool guy. But you can move the eyes, and if you look at Blue Pikmin's custom Blue Pikmin plushie, he can move the eyes on that plushie, and this kind of reminds me of that, but he just looks so goofy. Oh my god, these plushies. Then again, these are like the Jazzwares plushies. You can get really good looking ones, and you can get really bad looking ones. But there's the Toy Network 7 to 8-inch Sonic plushie. Here y'all go. Here y'all go. Here's the Sonic I use for my channel. The one and only Kelly Toy 8 to 9-inch Sonic plushie. This guy is magnificent. I love this guy. I know he's got them long legs and arms and noodle limbs and stuff, but I really love the adventure to like the Sonic, that adventure era, back when Sonic was finding his modern era, finding going from classic into modern, and he had those noodle limbs, and he was in all these cool poses. I was introduced to that Sonic first. So this guy has a special place in my heart. I love this guy, and this will always be the Sonic for my channel, the main Sonic, at least. There's guys who are gonna make some cameos, I'm pretty sure. But I'm also making a new series with this guy. I'm going to leak the name in this video. It's called Sonic Doom. I know it sounds similar to Sonic Boom, all that other stuff. But it's a really good series. I have the first and second episode already written and scripted. So I filmed the first and the second video. It's taking a long time to edit those. I'm making sure they're really good, because in my past, movies and stuff ended up becoming a series. So this is going to be series. But anyways, that is the 8 to 9-inch Kelly Toy Sonic. Alright, so here we go with the next company of Sonic, which is Tomy, and this is the 8-inch Tomy Sonic Boom plushie. This guy was gonna be the Sonic for my channel, but I really liked the Kelly Toy version better. As you can see, he's got those modified shoes, and I think this is in the first episode of Sonic G. I think I called it. I don't know. But yeah, this was gonna be the Sonic that I used for my channel. And this is wave 1 of the Tomy Sonic Boom 8-inch plushie. He looks really good. And there's the back of him. So anyways, that's it for the 8-inch Tomy Sonic Boom wave 1 plushie. Here's the wave 2 version, and the only thing different about this guy is he has a smile. And he looks a little bit more raggedy. But I modded him. No, that guy's not modded at all. Those shoes are completely removable, and so is the watch. But yeah, this guy's been through a lot. I had to sew his arm and restuff it. But this is the Wave 2 of the Sonic Boom Tomy 8-inch line. Alright, going into the last of the Sonics in the Sonic Boom line, we've got the 12-inch deluxe talking Sonic. And what I find interesting about this guy is most YouTubers and plush channels, theirs can't talk. I bought mine mint in box, I took them out, and one of the batteries were corroded. I took it out, I cleaned it with some I don't know how to say it, alcohol, and it cleaned out really well. The corroding wasn't too bad, and he only has 5 phrases, so I'm gonna play him here for you so you can hear him.
I could really go for a chili dog. It's a dramatic moment. Time to take in the trash. Too slow? You forgot who you're talking to. You can't lose me, egghead! I could really go for a chili dog.
Anyways, yeah, he just repeats those, but that is the 12-inch deluxe talking Sonic Boom plushie. Here we go into the normal Tomy line, not Sonic Boom, and I only have 2, I think it's only 2 normal Tomy plushies, but this is the 12-inch deluxe Supersonic. This is when Tomy was experimenting with putting their plushies in poses. I think it looks cool if you do it the right way, but if he's just like sitting down, kind of looks like Golden Freddy. Anyways, this. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Okay. Anyways, sorry. His spikes are well done. He's awesome. This will be the Supersonic that I use for my channel. So yeah, that is it for the 12-inch deluxe Supersonic. For the last of the Supersonics, we've got the second classic Supersonic plush ever. This is the 8-inch classic Supersonic from Tomy, and at the time, this was the only only available classic Supersonic plushie at that time, because the only one else that was ever distributed was the Sonic the Fighter's classic Supersonic, and that guy, when this guy was released, he was even then still really expensive and hard to find. Now that guy's like wiped off the face of the earth. He's really hard to find. But yeah, he looks amazing, and he's the second one ever. There is the Jack's Pacific one. He doesn't look as good as this guy though. So if you can get this guy, I recommend you get him. He's a really good plushie. Now mine's in this like T-pose. Character model looking at. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, yep, that is the 8-inch Supersonic plushie from Tomy. Good news, only 5 more Sonics. And this is the second time I did this video, and when I did it the first time, this plushie ended up making me hit stop record, so I despise this plushie now. Just kidding. Anyways, this is the GE Classic Sonic. Everybody uses this guy. I think he's cool. I wouldn't use him for my channel personally. I would use that 8-inch Jazzwares one. Now this guy's cool. He just feels like the Kelly Toy and Toy Network. He feels like a carnival prize, kind of. He's soft. He's got great details. His shoes kind of look like hot dogs, like a chili dog. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, his thing has been cut and his tag. So this is my first GE plushie ever, and I say it's a pretty good first impression on me. I like GE plushies. Anyways, that is it for the GE Classic Sonic. Alright, so here we go with the Jack's Pacific line. Starting off with the 8-inch modern Sonic. Everybody don't like these guys. I don't either. I like the way the shoes are made and the material that they're made out of, and I use them from customs. I only have this guy to have them. I think he might be a little rare in the future because nobody wants him. So I bought mine tagged. So yeah, that's He's got flat back spikes, pancake head boy. Not much to say about him besides he's a modern Sonic, sideways. But that's it for the Jakks Pacific Sonic. Alright, going with a Jakks Pacific plush I actually like, which is the classic Sonic. This is the first release, the smaller one. And it fits with him because he was always 2D in his games, not modern Sonic. He was only 2D in some DS games and other stuff. But it fits with him more, and I think he's cute and awesome. And yeah, I love the material that his shoes are made out of. He's a nice baby blue. He's got some nice little spikes and tail. I took my tag off of him because I used him for some videos with my nephew. So that is the 8-inch classic Sonic from Jakks Pacific. And then going with a decent plush from Jakks Pacific is the movie 3 Sonic. See, as you can see there, this he's an alright plush. I got him because I think he would look good with the shadow. Spoilers. Whoopsie. But yeah, there's nothing much to say. I wish that Jakks Pacific would do this with all of their plushies and make them like this. Well, not like this, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want them to have flat head spikes. Just imagine this guy with flat head spikes. Ugh. I like this guy more than them because you can actually use him for a video and not be stylized. So anyways, that is the Sonic Movie 3 Jazzwares 8-inch Sonic plushie. Alright, I don't know why I did this guy for last, but here is the not Kid Robot. Oh my goodness, I forgot the brand that makes this guy. If I can see it. It's a Toy Factory. I don't like this guy at all. I bought him in a lot, so I have to have him. But I love the head. It just looks like classic Sonic and modern Sonic, like, fused together. The proportions of classic Sonic and just dark blue with green eyes. Yeah, I love the spikes though. They're pretty nice. I just don't like this guy's proportions, and I feel like he could be a lot better. But anyways, that is the small, like, close to 7-inch Toy Factory Sonic plushie. And that's it for the Sonics. Alright, the next character we're doing is Sonic's one and only best friend, Chili Dog. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna go with the Tales of the Channel, which is the Wave 2 first release of Tails. This guy looks magnificent. Oh my god, I love this plushie. He's so soft. And this Tails has perfectly stuffed tails, so it looks good. His tails are perfectly sized. He's a good scale for Kelly Toy Sonic, and he looks good. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this guy for my channel. He has this pattern on the bottom of his shoes. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, that is the 8-inch Jazzwares Wave 2 first release of Tails. I have an idea of where I'm gonna put all these guys, so I'm not gonna place them down just yet. But here's the Wave 2 second release of the Jazzwares 8-inch Tails. Downgrade. They went from really good quality and good looking plushies to bad quality control and ugly plushies. Just a little comparison. You still got the pattern on the bottom of his shoes, but you can't really see it that well. And his tails are poorly stuffed. They're a little bit bigger, which probably makes them run out of stuffing that much easier, since they're kind of humongous on the tails. But this was the tails on my channel until I got this masterpiece. He's still soft. I had to do so much work on this guy. I had to glue his bangs back together, his tufts. Even one of his cuffs down here were coming on. I had to do so much work on this guy, and honestly, I don't want to do that again. So this guy's going into retirement. anyways, that is the second release of the Tails, the Jazzwares 8-inch Tails plush. I rearranged all that stuff. Let me just kind of, there we go. Going into the last modern Tails plushie, we've got the 9 to 8 inch Jakks Pacific Tails, and this is one of their better tails. I love this tails so much. Perfectly sized tails. They look nice. He's soft and he doesn't have a big forehead like some of the tails has. I love the material that his shoes are made out of. He's just an overall great plush. Recommend getting him. When this guy first came out, he's kind of hard to find, but you'll find him pretty easy, I'm pretty sure now. Anyways, that is the 8 to 9 inch Jakks Pacific Modern Tails plushie. Going into my only classic and last Tails is the Jakks Pacific first release classic Tails. This guy, big forehead. This guy is pretty good, and I recommend getting him. He's an alright plush. His tails are. Get the smaller one though. Don't get the big one. Get the first release, not the second one. This guy is an okay plushie. I love the chest fur. The tails are okay. I wish they were separate though. Anyways, that's it for Tails, and that's it for the Jakks Pacific Classic Tails. Going to the next character, and the only one that I don't have a Jazzwares plushie of, is Knuckles. And starting with the Knuckles on my channel is the Sonic Movie 3 8-inch Knuckles plushie, and I know he has a rat face, but he's a good scale, and he's the only modern Knuckles plushie that was currently available, and I like him. If Sonic looks goofy and Tails looks kind of goofy, well then Knuckles needs to look goofy, so I got the most goofiest looking Knuckles, and he scales well with all those plushies. So, he's a great plushie. Get him, like, you should. His dreads are nice, or his quills, whatever. He's got some nice purple magenta eyes. I think his shoes are a little too small, like way too small, but I could easily fix that. Anyways, that's it for the Knuckles on my channel and the Sonic Movie 3 Jakks Pacific Knuckles. Going to my last modern, which is not even really modern, it's a custom, but modern mini Knuckles. Now, this was the first release of the classic Knuckles, but at the time I was using the which one was I using? I was using the Jazzwares Sonic, so he scaled well, and Sonic Movie 3 wasn't getting as hyped up and getting merch out. So this is what I had at the time, and this is the Jakks Pacific Classic Knuckles, just modded. And this is what I'm talking about with the Jakks Pacific plushies. Their second release has big forehead Knuckles. This guy has a humongous head. I'm talking big. And this was my first Knuckles plushie. So yeah, dude, he does not look good at all. His dreads are too short. And bro's got the big forehead. If he had more dread, he'd probably look good. But so there's the second release of the Jakks Pacific Classic Knuckles plushie. Be gone, demon. Going into my favorite classic Knuckles is the GE Classic Knuckles plushie. This guy I like because he looks good, but this guy kind of sucks. His the dots on his shoes, they come off really easily. They're just hot glued on there, barely hot glued. And this guy is known for his hands and his feet falling off, so I'm going to be very careful with this guy. I don't think he's going to be in any videos, but his dreads are amazing. And his tail, let's see if I can You look at that tail. Oh yeah, it's a good Knuckles plushie. Most people use them for their channel. I think it's mostly beginners with some money, but that's it for the GE Classic Knuckles plushie. Going into my very first Shadow plushie, and yes, the next character is Shadow, because every character after Shadow only has one plushie. And the first Shadow I got was the 2011 Shadow from Jazzwares, the 8-inch version. The 12-inch version I wish I had. Oh my goodness, that plushie is magical, and it looks awesome. Anyways, he looks good. I got lucky with him. He's got that like vinyl material for the bottom of his feet. He's got nice back spikes. They're just flat feet pieces of felt, but it's okay. It's kind of hard to see. And I realized that the top of him is pink, kind of like a pinkish red, like a starburst, more than red. But overall, he's a good plushie, and this was the Shadow of my channel. But I think I'm gonna change it up to the next plushie, what I'm about to show you. So that's it for the 8-inch Wave 2011 8-inch Jazzwares plushie. This guy's so goofy. Here we've got the 8-inch Jazzwares first release of Shadow. This dude is awesome. I love him. He looks way better. The only problem is his eyes. Yeah, his muzzle is a little... Yeah, he just kind of looks like he's... You kids, get off my lawn! Like, he looks alright. His back spikes are even better. They're just flat pieces of felt again, kind of hard to see. And the top of them is not pink like a starburst. And the bottom of his soles are in mint. I'm talking mint condition. There's like no scuffs on these things whatsoever. Unlike the other one, which you can see. This guy still has his tush tag, which is ripping. I cut all these tags off. Some of them I don't, like the Tomy ones, because their tags don't fray like this. Anyways, that's it for the Sonic of our channel. The Shadow of our channel, and that is the 8-inch first release of the Jazzwares Shadow plush. Going with some better looking Shadow plushies, we've got the Jack's Pacific Movie 3 8-inch version. This is the best one in the line so far. There's his back spikes and everything. Now, quality control on these plushies are even worse than Jazzwares. Let me tell you, this dude, it was so hard to find a good one. I didn't want to buy one until I found a good one. I got lucky with this guy. These guys' heads can be all stretched out and ugly. But anyways, this guy is a great plush. Recommend getting him before, all that Sonic Movie 3 merch stops coming out, like the second movie, which probably won't be until in maybe like middle of 2025. But I think they would make more money if they made a Super Shadow plushie. Spoilers for the Sonic Movie 3 movie, but they already teased it with the figures and stuff, and the movie's already out. So if you didn't see the movie today, well then that's your fault. Anyways, no, I'm just kidding. That's it for the 8-inch Jack's Pacific Sonic Movie 3 Shadow plushie. Going on to the last Shadow plushie, which is the, I want to say it's 15 inches, but it's 50. Yeah, this is the 15-inch deluxe Shadow, and this is the one with the plastic eyes. I think he looks good. Again, quality control if you can find the right looking one. He's just the same thing as the small one, just a little bit more floppy and with plastic eyes. But yeah, he's just big. He's got a Woody vest on. I don't know why I had it laying around. I just put it on him. But there's a full look at him. He looks good. And that's it for the shadows. Oh, that's the 15-inch deluxe Jack Pacific Movie 3 Shadow. Alright, going to the plushies that I only have one of, and there's only 4, so this video is about to end. Going with Dr. Eggman, or Robotnik, is the Jack's Pacific 8-inch one. I think they did good with this one, too. I like this plushie. I don't think I would want to have a different Eggman. Probably the GE one, just so it scales well with mine. The characters I use for my videos. But here is a full turnaround for you to see him. So that's pretty much it. He's just a Robotnik for my channel so far. So that is the 8-inch Jack Pacific Dr. Eggman plushie. Keeping it going with the evil characters, we have the Tommy 8-inch Orbot for the... Sorry for the interruption. Anyways, this is the big headline. This is Orbot. Still tagged and everything. He's missing a lot of stuffing in his body, so he's like very floppy. I don't know why or how this happened. But that's the big head Orbot Tommy Boom line. Keeping it going with the Tommy line, we have the 8-inch Sticks plush from the Boom Tommy line. This is the only Sticks plush ever, and I'm so honored to have it. It's a pretty nice plush. Nothing too crazy about her. I mean, it's just a Sticks plush. Despite how rare she is, I don't see why she's rare. It's the only Sticks plushie, so that's probably why. But she's a great plush, and if you're doing like a Sonic Boom series, this would be a great plush to have. And if you can find her for a cheap price, I recommend it. And I know there's like fakes running around, so not fakes, but like customs. So if you want one and too expensive, just buy the custom one. That's it for the Tommy Boom Sticks plush. Alright, for the last character is Amy, and this is the Jack's Pacific 8-inch Classic Amy. This plush is really good looking. I think so. She looks really good. I like the Jazzwares one better, but I think if you can't get that one, this is a great one to add. And that's really it for the plush collection. But that's it for the 8-inch Jack's Pacific Classic Amy plush. Alright guys, that is it for the 2024 December Sonic plush collection update. I'm really proud of how far I've came with these plushies. I love every single one that I got, and no, none of these are for sale, but I could like show you like eBay and Mercari and stuff like that. I get these plushies off of there, and some of them I had since I was a kid. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I've had fun making this video for y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy. Anyways, peace out, Plush Bros.